Hello and welcome to the much-awaited return of the MMAerino podcast. Season 2, baby.
2022.
New year, new me.
Great year. Gonna be a great year.
New year, new me. You know?
I think this is a year where everyone makes money.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think at least one of
Will
us is going to make
already
money.
planning on losing, but we all know Will is just a defense mechanism.
That's just a meme. I was memeing.
Yeah, right.
Just
Yeah.
memeing, bro.
I was just memeing by losing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess we should do a quick, recap of last year for the fun of it. So we basically, I don't know when did we start. The first fight was Stipe losing to Francis, I believe.
Yeah. That was
And
January.
Tyron also
all
lost
of
on that
last.
card.
Oh, you want to go over all of the cards? Of
No, not
last
all
year?
of them.
No,
Just
we-
like where
January
did we start?
Oh,
No,
where we started. Yeah. Yeah, I guess it
That-
was. Francis was the
I
first
think that was
one.
January, right?
That was early. Hang on.
No, March.
Stipe-
March 27th. Just wrong.
March. Okay.
Just
So I mean, pretty close. There's COVID, so let's call that a wash.
That's fair.
Oh, Tyron.
I should have
That
done
was a
some
Tyron
stats, like
fight,
who were like the
too.
winningest and the losingest bets.
You know,
Yeah.
Darn.
Connor is
Yeah,
the
we
losing
should have done. We should have maybe done any kind of preparation for this.
No, this is the.
I mean, on top of the
summary.
mountains of research that we're doing every week.
Is there anything I could do quickly? I don't know.
We're gonna
Maybe.
do a
Whatever.
high-level overview, and then
I
we
don't
can get
know.
into it
So
later.
high level overview. We made a total of it doesn't count for me.
Bang,
Hang on.
Bang, bang, bang,
Subtraction.
bang, 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 bang.
84 bets each over about a year period. We bet $5 every card and 3 fights
84
for every
each.
$5 bet.
84
So we made,
each.
we're effectively risking $15 over and over again. At the end of the day, I ended up $32.50, and Will ended up down $17.95.
And what was that? What's the total there?
We bet
As a unit, the
84
MMAerino's
times-
podcast made $14.55, risking $15 every week. That's effectively a
$840.
100% return, baby.
A total of what,
$840
though? Like, what
risk.
was the total risk? $840.
Yeah,
Total.
yeah.
Well,
To
no,
make
that's
$15.
but it's the same $15. It's not as if we are constantly risking a new 50. We
Unless
win
you
some,
lost
it goes back in.
Yeah, but we would never lose.
Exactly. So basically, we
Yeah,
effectively
no,
risk
you're
a rolling
sugarcoating gambling
$15.
addiction.
Well, we
And,
won. We as
yeah,
a unit.
We won. Yeah, we as a unit.
We as a
Yeah,
unit
yeah,
came
yeah,
out on
yeah.
top. Will owes me a little bit of cash, but that's okay.
Eh, You had a
Well, I
spicy.
want
You had
final
a
results.
10 in a row win streak, Jonah. That was big for you.
Will,
I did.
you
I had a
honestly-
great stretch in the middle.
I just had a
Will
really
honestly
bad
did
stretch
not
in the middle.
Lose as much.
Will had some pretty. No, that's the interesting part. Is that like
He didn't lose that many picks. You just lost shitty picks.
I had a
it
little
seems.
streak myself. I mean, $15
You're
on
losing
Connor
picks
hurt me.
that are like $6 a
Yeah,
loss.
you
What's
can
Jonah's
tell-
biggest loss?
Oh,
$5.75.
I had some rough.
Oh, I
$5.75.
mean, you can only
looks
lose
like your
5. What do
biggest.
you mean?
I don't know. It says. Oh yeah, I guess these are
Um,
all games.
But you can tell, looking at my picks, when it's a fighter that I like, it's almost always a loss. When it's just some random fighter, it's generally a win.
yeah, interesting strategy by you.
I'm picking with my heart has not worked. But new year,
Yeah.
new me. So
Season
I'm going to
two,
do the
season
same
two.
thing and it will work.
And it will.
Well, I feel like that's not true. I feel like you also tried robots a bunch of times, and they also
That's
failed.
true.
My
Oh,
robots
that
did
is
okay.
something.
Really? Did it? Let me scroll down here and let me just sum the Will machine that we have here.
Oh, do we
it
have
lost
that?
$22.75.
the
Did it
most.
really?
Yeah, it lost more
No,
money than
you
you
don't
did
have
picking emotionally.
most of them in there.
And half of Will's picks are also from the same machine.
Yeah. Also, by the way, you still owe me that $22.75 too, so let's not forget that.
What are you talking about?
So, I mean, Will as a unit between his robot and him did bring us to the negative. Now that I'm looking.
Were you
at this.
actually betting money on the robot?
For
Yes,
like
the
a
robot was
couple
$3 bets?
weeks.
Oh, $3
But the
bets.
robot was being bet
Oh,
upon.
so it lost actually much more.
That
huh?
seems like too much. I thought it just lost a little bit.
Well,
So
it
what would it
Clearly not.
actually
lost
have
almost
lost?
here, let's actually see. Your robot got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, blank.
7.
7 of about
4, 5,
18.
6, 7, 8, 9,
I
10,
mean, not
11. It was
super
7 and
bad.
11.
Yeah.
yeah,
not
but to be
super
clear,
bad.
every loss was $3, and your highest
Win
win
was-
was 1.5.
No,
or sorry,
no.
3.2.
False.
But you had 1.5, 1.3, 1.6, 71 cents,
Okay,
40 cents.
this should be 4, not 0.4.
I don't don't know if that's true.
Minus 125 made me Jonah.
On
Well,
$3.
It doesn't make you 4 because it would
Okay,
have
but
been
it
5.
doesn't make me 40 cents.
Look,
Well, let's do the math quick. What's
Jonah,
this a fact check?
this is some
this a
slander
fact?
here. He just took the odds away.
Wait,
what odds? What are you talking about?
Jonah, are you fucking stealing from me right now?
Yeah, oh, bro. Let me tell you,
I mean,
I'm stealing.
listen, champ, intentionally or not, theft is
Yeah,
occurring.
well, what would that be, Will? How much do you think you're owed off this bet? $3 at minus
Nah,
125.
like 250 some probably. So you just stole like a clean $2 there.
Oh yeah, no, it's thievery.
Let me
I
see
did
the
some quick
odds.
stats while we were waiting. I had 20. Sorry, of my 80 whatever,
Jonah,
I
are
had
you not-
53
is this- are
wins
you
and
not gonna address
26
this?
losses.
No, he's just gonna
Will
keep
had
going.
Are you not gonna
43
address
wins
this?
and 35 losses.
Is this true? At minus
Yes.
125, he should get some dollars back on a $3
Yes.
Yeah, no, he should. Yeah, I don't know why this is 0.4.
Because you're cheating me.
Yeah, that I'm sure for sure. That's definitely what's happening.
Are there any other wills or anything else
It
you'd
should
like
be.
to
He
contest here?
he
on the
doesn't have
final
odds
score?
on like most of them.
So it's possible
This
that
all doesn't-
we didn't bet $3 because I think if you
No,
noticed,
it's-
it lost
it's-
every single thing.
Jonah, it's because it should be 2.4, not, and you just did 0.4. That's what you did.
Okay.
You just typed it in wrong.
Yeah, dude. You just
As
typed it
you
in
were
wrong.
cheating from
yeah,
me.
Yeah, dude. You just typed it in wrong. Okay, well, what does that bring the new total to for his bot? I mean, that's a
Okay,
clean
the
$2.
bot now
That's
made a
like,
total of negative $20.75.
hey, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Okay, put the odds in for the rest of the pick, coward.
No,
Let's
that's
see
not
it.
worth that at all.
Yeah, because it's not your money.
Oh, so you are gonna pay, Will?
I said I would pay for the machine. The machine I will pay for.
Yeah,
but
and
aren't
you.
gonna pay for yourself.
I mean, I never said I was going to pay for that.
You did. If you actually scroll a little bit to the left here, sell B101.
Yeah, if you see that, it
Yep.
says "I will pay Jonah," and then
It
in
does say that right
B102
there.
In B102, it says Will Sharp.
Will Sharp. So yeah, we all know what needs to happen here. Also, fun fact for the listeners: Will and I now live together.
Why
so
would you tell
I
them
can
that?
beat him up whenever
Yo.
I need to.
I mean, you can try. You can fucking cash
You can
these
fucking
hands.
Try. Yeah, dude. I
Cash
mean,
these
if only
hands. I wish
there
we
was
could
video
cash your
evidence.
checks
If
of
only
what
there
you
was
owe me.
video evidence.
Yeah.
And then yeah, let's see. Any other? Can I quickly do?
Wait, what is this?
What are these numbers?
Triple head-to-head. What is
Wins and
this?
losses.
In fucking 040.
Oh, 40.
Oh yeah, we had some.
Triple head.
Oh, yeah.
Unless it's a gay on some random shit tier heavyweight, Jadirzo Rosenstruck.
Oh, we could have
I was
done that.
typing
We
fast.
could have done that for Dawkins.
Yo,
We could have, and if we done, I would have fucking won so much money.
Yo,
Yeah.
Jadirzo Rosenstruck.
Crazy.
We gotta find best of Jonah pronunciations of 2021. I mean, that's high tier, I think.
That's a good category.
I pronounced a lot of things right. Is it worth me
Yeah,
quickly
that's
going through and counting all the uniques and then counting it? No. that's
I think that's a good recap.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm later on. Maybe I'll do some research on who
We
was
can do another
like, a good
video.
bet, who was a bad bet.
We can do another video.
Yeah, another little
Perhaps
fun recap video.
later when we're more prepared for the beginning
Yeah.
of season 2.
And now, hey, look, it's season 2, 2022, season 2. Look
Near
at that.
to
We're
me.
lining up perfectly.
It's 1/11/2022, season 2. The transition from 1s to 2s.
This is an auspicious day.
Come on now.
Can't lose.
Yeah, so I guess we just get right
You
into
wanna
it.
do
I
some
kind of,
picks,
that's
dude?
the recap, I guess.
I think
Okay,
we're
well,
too
do
far
we wanna-
past
do
the
we
Amanda
have,
fight. I think
Yeah,
we're
I mean, we
that's
don't
been
have to
too
talk
long
about
ago.
shit like that. Do you want to talk about, like, does anyone have any standout moments or people from 2021?
Well, I'm going to give the 2021 award, the Jonah Foley 2021 Award of Excellence to, I think, Chucky Olives.
Yeah.
Massive year for you, boy.
Who's your biggest
Yeah.
loser?
I had...
Biggest loser?
Yeah, it might be Connor.
I wrote to Christian.
No, it can't be Connor.
I wrote to Christian and said my choices for Fighter of the Year were Charles Oliveira, Max Holloway, or Adrian Yanez.
I don't think you can be a Fighter of the Year and not be a champion.
You think?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think to
Juliana
be
Pena.
the guy, you got to be one of the guys.
Juliana
Or
Pena.
girls.
What do you think about
Best
that
best
monumental
boxer
rise?
in the UFC.
Honestly, people give, especially this is a big Jack Slack's like, oh, you can't give Pena. She just got one lucky win. I think big ups to Pena. I think you gotta love it.
But she set
Wait, you can't.
WMMA back years with
You're
that win.
saying you don't think it's possible for someone like Max Holloway to be Fighter of the Year because he's not champion.
Yeah, because I think if he didn't pull out Merchant against Volkanovski, he'd just literally be 0-3 against the guy, and I think we can't.
I
Like,
don't.
it was a
Okay,
great.
but
Let me
it's
tell
not
you,
about. It's not
I
about
love
being
Max
the
Holloway.
best. It's about
I love the
having,
Calvin Kattar performance. I love it all.
But who had a better 2021 than Max Holloway in his division?
In his division, Volk beating Max. The Ortega
Yeah,
fight
did he
was
fight
sick.
them both this year?
Nah, the Max fight wasn't.
I don't think.
Really?
I think Volk only fought once this year. Max, meanwhile, had two like bounce back, incredible highlight reel fights. I don't know. I think Max had a more successful 2021 than maybe even Volk did. Let's see.
Sure,
Though.
I mean that's
Let's
fair. I still don't think that he's of all of them.
I still think it's Charles.
See. Max
Oliveira
Holloway was
by a good
11th or
margin.
12th of July 2020. Yeah, he only fought once. Volk only fought once in 2021.
Coward.
What about like I don't know. Let's see. How many times did Adrian fight? People are loving Adrian, dude. And by people, I mean Dana White.
Adrian, yeah. I mean, Adrian, he fought 3 times.
Three times in 2021. I mean, come on, that's a
He's
pretty
not.
good one.
No, I think he's not high enough ranked. I agree that
Yeah.
Holloway could be it, but he's like, he was an unranked
don't
fighter at
think?
the start of this year.
Yeah, now what rank is he?
He's 135.
Is he
Hang on,
even
we're
ranked?
everyone here is getting it wrong.
No, he's still not ranked.
The real
Still,
fighter of 2021 is obviously Cody Garbrandt.
you think?
'Cause
He's
he
the Just
truly-
Bleed fighter of the year.
The Just Bleed gods
What about-
love Cody Garbrandt.
what about, like,
And that's
Kamaru?
true victory.
Yeah, but like
What did Kamaru do in
he
2021?
beat
He
Masvidal
also
twice.
popped off.
He beat Masvidal twice in Colby. But
No,
Masvidal,
he beat Gilbert Burns,
Oh,
Jorge
yeah, he did
Masvidal,
beat
and
Gilbert
Colby
Burns.
Covington all in 1 year, defending all 3 times as a champion.
definitely a reasonable pick.
It is reasonable. Honestly, to me, the thing about Chucky.
Yeah, let's see Charles.
So
He just fought twice.
I came in, yes, Chandler and Dustin. I came into 2021 thinking that Kamaru Usman was the best welterweight in the world, thinking he could beat all those people. So beating them, while very good and very impressive, and he's definitely like number 2 for sure. Number 2. I have no one else that's better than either one of those 2 guys, or even in their ballpark.
Glover.
Look, I love it,
Glover
but not.
could be a
It's not
good
the same
one.
as beating the top
Goat
3.
for-
in
no,
your
Glover only
What do you
fought
mean? It's
once.
the same as beating the
Glover
top
only fought
1.
once.
Yeah, but I mean,
Um,
come on. In 2020,
Hang on, let me finish my
A-
point.
a
Let me
great
finish my
one, though.
point. Finishing my point is that Kamaru, I did not change my opinion of Kamaru Usman. I thought he was the best. I still think he's the best.
right? But Jonah,
Chucky
it's not
Olives,
about
I
who's,
thought was like 4. I did not think he was as good as he turned out to be, and I
Yeah,
love
that's
it.
true.
I love every bit
I
of it.
did think that Dustin was gonna trounce him, and instead it was the opposite.
Will and I were talking about this on the way back from the gym, but it's like, look, if you take me down 3 times, bro, maybe you
You
automatically
win.
win the fight because I gave up. But like, come on.
Dude,
Sitting close.
I don't
out,
know.
Dude.
I think it's possible to have like an amazing year without being champion.
I agree.
No, that's definitely
but
true,
I don't
but now you
think
can't be
it's
the
down-
best
down
fighter
to
of
No, but
Adrian
it's not.
Martinez.
But being fighter of the year isn't just like who's the best. It's like who had the most successful year.
Well, I don't view it that way. In my completely subjective award, I think you have to be a champion.
Yeah, you're wrong.
I'm
Shut up.
somewhere in between the
Anyway,
two of
Will,
you.
what do you think?
I mean, I think you
Who's-
can do
who's
it
fighter of
without
the
being
year?
champion.
No, not about that.
Oh.
Who's fighter of the year?
Charles.
You think? Yeah.
Yeah,
I
for
would
sure.
probably agree. I mean, he was in my list of people.
God tier.
No one mentioned Kevin Holland
guess.
as fighter of the year last year. 5-0.
Kevin Holland. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I was thinking.
Well, I
about
was
that.
funny because you were talking about who's the worst of the year. And Kevin Holland was the first
yeah,
guy that came
Kevin
to my
Holland
mind.
could be
It
pretty
has
bad.
to be Connor.
No, he
No.
made too much money.
No, yeah, he also like didn't do that badly. in
Oh
the
my
second
God,
one,
yes,
quite honestly.
He was getting.
Okay, the second
The
one, he
second
literally
one.
shattered his leg. Like,
Yeah, I was.
Say what
I get
you
that.
will,
I get them.
but,
I get them
like-
mixed up.
he didn't do so shit that he got knocked out. So it's unclear for me on Connor. I mean, biggest loser, I guess, is him if you count the fact that he had a horrific injury. That's a pretty big L
Was
to take.
was the no Chris's injury was 2020, wasn't it?
I think so.
Yeah.
That'd
Great
be
year for
crazy.
Chris.
That'd be actually crazy if it was the
Cody.
same year.
Cody lost twice, but nah.
Cody did
But
not
he
have a
didn't
good
have
year.
the Sun Sao knockout though.
No, that was June 2020.
What do you do about people like Derek Lewis who lost a championship fight in his own hometown? Like, does that count for anything as a larger L?
But Derek Lewis is just Derek Lewis.
You know, it's funny because Derek Lewis recently said that it was too much pressure fighting in Houston. And when the fight was getting announced, I actually thought the same thing. Like, I know this is like retroactive 2020, and I never said this out loud probably, but
2021.
like, Derek Lewis does strike me as a rather mentally weak fighter, and the pressure of his hometown probably does not help a fighter like him.
The comment I saw was that he wouldn't win in Paris either.
Yeah.
So, like,
That may be true, but his odds are better.
What about Dominic Reyes, Dom the Dominator?
Oh, he had a rough time. Yeah, he went from
Two
being
of those
like
were in 2020.
the unsung champion to
yeah, I think he only lost. But still,
He
it's
only
like
lost one, but it was
you can
devastating.
have it's. Jonah doesn't have any bullshit like must lose to a champion requirement for this, does he?
no.
You can
You
just
can't
like,
be a champion and
you
have
just
the worst.
can't be a champion.
That's fair. Fair
Okay,
point.
okay, yeah. that
Darren
makes
Till?
sense.
How many
I
times
don't know. I
did
think he had a
Darren
pretty
fight?
rough 2022.
How many times did he fight?
I don't know. What about Jamal Hill?
No, he
He
just
just
won his
won.
last fight.
Yeah,
He
I
had a
guess.
bounce
I
back.
think
But
better.
isn't
Jamal
that where he
Hill
got
now.
his arm fucking dislocated grossly?
He did.
Yeah,
Isn't
well,
that
Paul
2021?
Craig destroyed him, but
Paul
he ran
Craig.
into a
Yeah,
fucking
what about
bulldozer in
Paul
Paul
Craig,
Craig,
dude? 2020, 21 Fighter of the Year. What do you think, Will?
Undisputed best champ. Everyone's fucking
Undisputed
ducking
champ
him.
is what he should be.
He's
What about
maybe
people like
fighting
what about
Anthony Smith.
Rose, huh? What do you
Shouldn't
think
call
Good
about
year
Rose.
for Rose for sure.
I thought she did
I
twice.
was thinking,
wasn't
though-
it double Wei Li fights?
Are those both in this?
I don't know. I don't
year?
know. Well, I was just thinking about Michael Chandler.
Let's-
Oh
Honestly.
yeah, they were. You're right. Double Whaley.
Michael Chandler. I know a lot of my perception, or not my judging criteria is based on my perception of the fighters, and to me, Michael Chandler was like, I liked Michael Chandler and was like glad that he was there. It was kind of like, does he really belong? I am like number one will always watch Michael Chandler do fucking anything.
Yeah, I'm a big
now.
Michael
I
Chandler
love
fan.
watching Michael
I
Chandler
especially love
fight.
watching him zig when he knows he should zag.
I know, but like even in losing, I fucking love it and I want more. I love what Michael Chandler is, every bit
Yeah, I
of
guess
it.
Michael Chandler had a pretty shit year, didn't he?
Yeah.
Honestly,
but
I think his
his
stock has
brand
risen.
still went up.
Yeah, bro, watching those fights are so consumable. Like I could rewatch those
So
anytime.
consumable. Okay, what
It's
about
just
Amanda?
non-stop blitzing. It's fucking awesome.
Would Amanda
Amanda's
have the
pretty
worst
bad.
year? She
Well,
like
hers?
talked massive
Possibly.
shit. She said Juliana was delusional, and then showed up and got fucking BTFO'd. Like,
Her losing was just like a wow. WMMA is still like it's still Ronda
Still
Rousey
what?
tier. Like it's still terrible.
what are you saying?
She's supposed to be the woman that was untouched. That was literally like Ronda Rousey 2.0.
Yeah, she
moment.
is.
Yeah.
To a
Why
T.
is it that
She
every
literally
women's
is
title
to
fight
a
has to
T.
be like a dominant champion getting horribly upset? Like,
It's awesome. That was literally like an amazing moment, dude. I was alone watching and freaking out. Like, that was awesome.
I was in
Don't you-
denial.
That was
Juliana.
literally amazing, dude. And then when DC is like screaming, like, she said she was gonna do this. She said she was gonna take her into deep waters, and it's like, of course.
Chael
of
Sonnen
course
said
she
that. Let's be
thinks
clear.
so. No,
Chael
just to be
Sonnen
clear, just to be
picked her.
clear, the person who first said take them into deep waters and drown them, I think it was Dan Hooker.
I think that was Dan. That's a
Yeah,
Dan
but
Hooker
Chael
quote.
Sonnen picked Juliana.
He did,
Chael
and everyone
Sonnen-
laughed at. They laughed at him on the
Everyone
booth, but Chael kept his
He-
cool
no,
because Chael is
he's
cool.
Literally said like the kids online are calling it the Chael curse, but I'm going with Juliana.
The kids online, they're
It's like
45-year-old
adult
men,
yeah,
Chael.
it's like adult men. Okay, what about let's think. Who had a bad year? I mean, Wei Li. If we're talking about Rose having a good year,
Yeah.
Wei Li had a terrible year.
Wasn't that bad of a year?
She got
just
KO'd.
knocked
She got
out and then
KO'd
lost
and then
again.
argued with the referee because she didn't know she got KO'd, losing her
I thought she
title.
won a fight though somewhere in the middle.
No, it was just
No,
her
it was
versus
wrong.
Rose
Rematch.
twice.
Uh,
Jonah like inventing narratives for the Chinese government.
look, hey, Xing Shang Ping Pong. Sorry, I mean,
Whoa.
no, never.
Okay.
What about Stephen Thompson?
Yeah, I think he's officially over the hill now.
Okay, what about people like Leon Edwards? Who like
Fuck
Leon
maybe they're not
Edwards.
losing, but they're still getting fucked
Wins a
over.
fight, his stock
Like,
goes
yeah,
down.
like, what about people like that?
Every time his
God.
name is brought up, he's just hated more and more. I've never seen a
'Cause
positive
he
Leon Edwards
sucks.
story.
Like, it's so funny how much he actually does suck.
He got fucking
He got mentally
dropped
knocked out.
fifth by Nate Diaz. Like, come on, known power puncher Nate
Okay,
Diaz.
what about when did the gross ass eye gouging occur? Was that a 2021 event?
Yeah.
Was that early
oh,
2021?
a lot of eye gouging?
Yeah.
No,
I believe
when
it was.
Leon
the Bilal
fucking
Muhammad.
gouged out Bilal's eyes and then was like, yeah, anyway, I'm still undefeated.
Yeah, that was March. Leon fought four
March
times.
2021.
I know, Bilal
No, he
fought
didn't.
four
Bilal
times.
fought
Bilal
four
did.
times.
Yeah.
Leon fought
Speaking
twice.
of, I fucking don't like Bilal Muhammad.
Yeah,
I just
really
don't like
him
watching
either.
him fight. I don't care about him as a man.
I don't care about him. I don't
care
care
about any man.
for him as a booth analyst either.
Yeah, I don't.
Although I don't watch those shows. The shows that I watch that ESPN puts on are like the weigh-in show, where it's like fucking Laura Sanko, DC. The last one had
Get
Justin
in.
I watch
Gaethje
The
on it,
Embedded.
and fucking the other guy. What's his
the
name?
weigh-in show is good.
I like the weigh-in show.
What is that fucking guy's? I don't know that guy's name. He's not a fighter, dude.
Dan Kelly.
Is that his name? That doesn't even sound right.
Yeah.
I thought Dan Kelly was the old Australian guy.
Dan Kelly is an old Australian man. That is
Is
true.
it? Maybe his name isn't Dan.
Oh, hang
It's
on.
Brian Kelly.
We're missing someone for past worst year. Good old fucking Sam Alvey.
Fuck Sam Alvey.
I don't think he had a good or bad year.
I mean, he lost all of his fights.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean anything
That's
for
just
him
Sam
in his
Alvey doing
current
Sam
position.
Alvey things.
He's still getting more money than he deserves. Let's see. Topology.
Sam, he only lost twice. It's just his Tapology page is pretty rough looking. Two
see.
losses, a draw.
Oh, it's
Four
Dan
losses.
Kelly, I think is his name.
Okay. Yeah, because Dan Kelly is the old
Dan Kelly is a
Australian
fighter,
judoka.
yeah.
This man actually lost to Big Nog
Yeah,
and
it's Dan
fucking.
Kelly.
That makes sense.
All
right.
What else is there? What do you have? Do you have a knockout
Fight
of
of
the
the year? Do you want fight of the
Oh,
year?
fight of the year, yeah.
It's
Okay.
gotta be Chandler Gaethje.
No.
No,
Absolutely
I
not.
actually
It's
think
probably
it's,
Gaethje.
Chandler,
It's
Gaethje.
Volkanovski Ortega.
No.
What
That
do you
had
mean,
one
no?
good round.
Okay.
It had
and-
round of the year for sure.
round of the year. Fight of the year, buddy.
It's not fight of the year.
Fight of the year can't be fight of the year if it's not a championship
It
fight.
was just Ortega getting dominated
can't,
for
can't
4
be
rounds.
fight of the year if there's no.
Actually, not
I
4
don't
rounds.
hold that opinion. I don't hold that
Him
opinion.
getting dominated for 3 rounds. 3.5 rounds.
I like watching Brian Ortega lose. I think
I
that
do
adds
too.
high value.
That's fair. That's a fair point.
Honestly, my fight of the year, I know like the word fight should probably imply like it was a back and forth affair, but I have never enjoyed watching Max Holloway beat the shit out of
Yeah, that
anyone
was
more than
really
Calvin
good.
Kattar.
That was
Like that was
really, really good.
awesome.
What else was there?
That was like, oh, so
I
good.
feel like there weren't that many standouts.
What do you mean? I feel like there were a bunch.
There definitely were, and we just like don't have any
Like,
record keeping system.
I
and
mean,
we're, like, forgetting things.
Ngannou's Stipe was pretty crazy. That was just like shocking.
Okay, that was good.
That was shocking. But also, in a sense, not really, because think about what that's saying. That is literally saying you had such little faith in Francis Ngannou, you're stunned he learned to fucking sprawl. Like,
Is this was Burgos versus
oh yeah,
what's his name, right? Barbosa? Did that happen last
yeah,
year?
that was
when he
I
got
think
like
last year.
phantom KO'd.
I thought that was last year, but I don't
Well,
know.
last year is 2021, Jonah.
Fuck,
Oh, the
shit.
Burgos
Jonah
fight.
literally doesn't know how the calendar works.
Dude, I always get all turned around at the beginning
Jonah
of the year.
has no
I like
fucking
even on my
idea.
budget when I was like typing in things today, I typed
Yeah.
in like 1/11/2021. It's like whoops.
Give him until March.
Jonah.
Honestly, it does take me probably February.
Okay, hold on. Let's see. When did this
Well,
Shane,
Shane
Burgos
Burgos-
fight? That was 2021. It was May of 2021.
All his fights are just his fight that was right after Gaethje Chandler was good too. The Billy Quarantillo
I
fight.
wish that. Let's see. If I go to UFC.com, let's see. I can go through their past events, and then I can maybe just look at like main events. Louis Dacus, Oliveira Poirier.
Makwan
Font
Amirkhani had a
Aldo.
bad year.
Oh, Yeah, that
Font
was a
versus
banger.
Aldo
That was
was a
so
good
good.
one. Vieira versus Tate. Awesome.
Banger.
Holloway,
Banger,
Rodriguez,
banger. I
Usman,
want a banger.
Covington, Blachowicz, Teixeira, Costa Vittori. Hold on,
Banger.
loading more. Ladd versus Dumont. Dern versus Rodriguez. Santos, Walker, Volk,
Banger.
Ortega. Oh my god, there's so many events. Smith versus Span. Brunson, Till, Barboza,
Sad.
Chikadze. Like, I don't
Fuck
even
you,
really
Giga
remember
Chikadze.
these. Like, I don't even remember some of these
I
events.
didn't
A
watch
lot of
the
these are
Barboza
fight nights.
Chikadze one.
I unfortunately did remember that. I don't want to ever remember Edson losing to
Oh,
Giga.
no. Okay, what about fucking Marlon Moraes versus Merab to
That was a
Australia?
nutty round too. That was fucking crazy.
When he got actually just KO'd and
Oh
no
yeah.
nonsense Keith Peterson was all over that action.
But Marab is he just kept going. He mentally
think
refused
about,
to get KO'd.
Poirier Connor 1. That was pretty good.
Oh yeah, that has a
I
lot
thought
of.
that was a high value one.
That was a very legitimate fight at the time.
Yeah.
Adesanya Vittori, that wasn't very good, I don't think.
No.
That was just leg kicks.
Rosenstruik Sakai. Rob Font fought a shitload of times. What the fuck?
Everybody loves Rob
He
Font.
headlined like 3 cards in 2021.
Shout out Rob Font.
Oliveira Chandler, Rodriguez Waterson. Oh, Yuri. Yuri versus Reyes.
Yeah. That was a banger.
That was pretty good.
That was just
I
a
don't
good
re-
KO.
Yeah,
These
I
are just,
just
like,
don't
good
remember that for
finishes.
some reason.
No, but that was when Yuri got knocked the fuck out and then just came to and no one noticed until he said the next day.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Did he
Okay.
get knocked out on the ground?
Yeah, he got, like,
Usman Masvidal too
slammed
was
or
pretty
something.
good.
Like an
No,
up
he
kick.
got up kicked. Yeah, he landed on Dom's foot. And then
So
got
funny.
punched and was like, "Oh, I'm awake again."
Where am I?
You
Oh,
awoken the
here.
beast.
Oh, thank God I'm on top.
Thank God.
Can you
I'm
imagine
on
like being
top.
flash KO'd
Yeah.
and waking up on top and like
Yeah.
in cop
Yeah, I
control and you're
know.
like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
thank Christ.
Great
Jonah
jiu-jitsu.
often finds himself waking up from mental fugues on bottom.
Mm.
No. On top. let's be
Waking up
clear.
in the
Just
morning
in a
on
pile
bottom.
of blood. Yeah.
Look, I'll be
Pile
waking
of
up Saturday
dudes,
morning
just
with
in
a pile of women, that's for
in a
sure.
pile of dudes.
I didn't say that.
Usman
All right.
Masvidal, that was a good finish.
Oh, hang on. Oh, what about
knockout.
Mr.
Yeah, what else?
I think Moreno Figueiredo was a banger, was it not?
was
Moreno
that
Figueiredo
that
2
was the
or
end
1?
of 2020. That was the end of
Oh, was
2020.
it?
I'm pretty sure. Jonah is literally
I love
is
that
like
fight.
super far back. Let's
I
see.
don't know. I don't know if that's.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
Brandon
December
Moreno.
12th.
That was a great
it
fight.
was
No, the
the
draw
last
was at the
card.
end of last year. That was the draw. That was 1. 2
It was at
this
the
year.
end of. You're saying
Yeah, but-
this year as though any event has happened
Okay, well,
this
2,
year. You guys
2 was
literally
2 was 2021.
Okay.
1 was the end of 2020.
I wish we had. Oh, you do have it, Will. Don't you have like the fighters' rankings at the time of the fight?
Oh,
Or
somewhere.
do you
Not-
just have
not
their
on hand.
stats? Yeah, I mean not on hand, but we should look at like who rose the most in the ranks this year. Do you think?
Oh, I don't
that'd be
have those. I
interesting.
could get those, but I don't have those. That's Well, I'll send that to the research department.
Poirier McGregor, that was the first
Yeah.
card, but that was when they were doing Fight Island. They did 3 in a row. They did Holloway
week.
Cater, then on Wednesday they did Chiesa Magny, then they did Poirier McGregor that next Saturday.
That was such a banger week,
That
honestly.
was the
What
first
a-
week back from that was January 16th through January 23rd.
I mean, it's just like this year, guys. We're getting bangers for the first, right? Yeah.
Yes, we are.
Will thinks so. I was saying I wasn't impressed with
I think this
one.
is like an average fight night card, but then it also
think this
has
is-
Billy on it.
I think this is, unironically, if the average card is a 5, I think this is a 6 card. It's actually pretty solid.
There we go, champ. If it had any other main event, I would like it more. Fuck,
I
fuck
don't know.
you,
I don't
Giga.
hate this fight.
No, it's been a half hour. You want to talk about the card? You want to get into the picks?
Yeah, sure. I mean, does anyone have anything
Did
else
we,
they want to say?
did we even come? Did we come to a conclusion? Or
Of
just gonna-
what?
I don't think
Fight of
there's
the
a
year?
conclusion to be come
Fight of-
to.
No, I'm just talking about different fights. That
Okay,
can
okay.
candidates.
I'm
Maybe
cool
we
with
maybe
that.
we make another video later when everyone has
Yeah,
had
maybe
more
we
time
think
to
about
fucking
this all a little more.
prepared.
Okay. I have some prelim card picks, I believe.
Okay.
I do not.
Let's see.
But,
I
you
don't
know,
even
spit 'em
know
out.
like what the prelims are.
Brian Kelleher. I like Brian Kelleher.
I was
I'm a
looking to
fan.
pick this fight, but I actually think Brian Kelleher. I think they want Brian Kelleher to lose to this young guy, but I don't
Oh, I think
know if
there's
he
an
will.
easy pick on the prelims here.
What, you
And yeah,
thinking
actually, I
Vyacheslav,
just
Borchov?
no. Okay, well, yeah,
Borchev?
actually,
No.
no. These are actually, I think there's a couple easy picks. I think people like Vyacheslav Borshev against Dakota Bush might be a little one-sided. And then, yeah, I think what Jonah was just saying, I don't know, I think Said Yakub Kahramanov might beat Brian Kelleher.
Brian Kelleher is
Well,
less
the pick
washed
that I'm
up than I
making,
thought he was.
Yeah, what are you
which is
making?
a great pick by the way, is
Great pick.
Ramiz Brahmaja.
Ramiz Brahimaj. Yeah, okay. I would say go for
Um,
Gabriel
this
Benitez,
Against
dude.
Court McGee has died.
Yeah, Court McGee is fucking like on a terrible losing spree. Is 8 years older. He's 37 to
What type of
the other
odds
guy
you
is
getting on that?
29. And this other
Oh, good
man,
odds.
if I remember correctly, has beat
Court
like
McGee won his last fight.
yeah.
This guy just
Don't talk to me
dismissing
about
Court
that.
McGee.
He did. He beat Claudio Silva, which I remember being like not impressed by, and then he lost to people. He lost to Carlos Condit in 2022, and that is what
No,
made
he
me pick
didn't.
against
He
him.
lost to Carlos Condit in 2020. Current year is 2022.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say.
Okay, lost to from 2019 to 2020. He lost to Diego Lima, Sean Brady, and Carlos Condit.
Diego Lima is a bad loss.
So you can't even hold Sean Brady against him though.
No, but Diego
I can't,
Lima
but I
is
can
a
hold
bad
Carlos
loss.
Condit and Diego Lima.
Diego Lima, Carlos Condit, whatever. You're saying he's
I
on a
was listening
losing
to this other
spree.
guy's
That's
good.
not true. And he only loses by decision, except once when he lost by KO.
Yeah.
That shit was fluke.
But it was
Um,
Santiago Ponzinibbio KO'd him. This
Yeah,
man is just getting
fair.
robbed of decisions.
You know, I think I might actually.
Wow.
Pick Gabriel Benitez.
No, I like my other two picks better.
Gabriel Benitez, I think, is a
All right,
shoe-in.
you're sticking with it, dude.
Yeah,
Ramiz
I was
Brahimaj.
maybe gonna do another pick here, but I'm sticking with just my Ramiz.
We've seen
on
this
the
guy
other card.
fight before. I'm pretty sure he's pretty good, right?
Yeah, I don't remember. I
Ramiz?
know we've seen him. I don't remember any of it.
Ramiz Brahimaj.
I remember he's just like he's. I remember one, he's definitely on steroids. Two, he looks like
Whoa. Where's your
whoa.
proof?
Look, my proof is in I think looking at him if I remember correctly.
No, he's not. He doesn't
Okay,
look-
Ramiz
Nah, he's pretty
Brahimaj,
jacked.
his last loss was to Max Griffin in 2020.
Max Payne,
I don't
baby.
I think that's a harder fight than Court McGee.
I don't know.
Yeah, it probably is at
And
this
he
point.
beat Sasha Palatnikov. Okay.
I'm not gonna pretend
too
like I know
long
who that
ago.
is.
No, you know him. Do you have an opinion on the main event of the prelim, Jonah? Are you leaning a certain way? Without picking
I don't know
who
these
Joseph
people are.
Holmes
Yeah, like,
is.
I know Jamie Pickett, and I know he's
I know the name,
not very
but-
good.
Not very good. Yeah.
All right. We'll scoot quickly onto the main card. Would one of you two guys like to make my first pick for me?
Yeah, I think Will's gonna pick Yo Anderson.
Fuck that bitch. That stinky Brazilian bitch. He's on every fucking steroid in the world, and he won his last fight by eye poke, by doctor stoppage eye poke, and they gave him the win.
Okay, that's legitimate. Like, that's not up to him.
Fuck you, Joe Anderson.
Okay, what about this, Will? Do you want to tell
He
people
got
about
in the
your...
UFC via eye poke. That was on the Contender Series. He eye poke stopped someone, and they're like, "Here, take a contract," because
Joe
they're fucking
Anderson,
feeding him to
Burrito.
Billy.
Feeding him to Billy. I think it might
Billy's
be the other way
gonna
around.
knock his dumb ass out.
You're talking
One
about
punch
my
KO.
neighbor, Billy.
Yeah, you live in the same building as him. Confirmed.
Technical decision, unanimous.
Yeah, technical decision.
It was 10 seconds into round 3.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And they gave him round 3. That's how he won. He won because he won the first 10 seconds of round 3. And then the fight was stopped, so they had to judge it on 10 seconds, and they gave him that because it was one punch landed to 0.
All right, so
Name a less
Quick pause.
legitimate way to win.
quick pause. I just want to say,
By knockout.
I know we meme about it. I know that like Will does hardcore pick it, but like, I knew Bill Algeo when he like didn't have like you Googled him and nothing comes up, and now he's like a regular in the UFC. Like that's pretty cool that we actually know this guy.
Yeah, it's dank. I feel obligated to pick him.
You think he would remember you?
I don't know, honestly. The only reason I say that, I know it's like super pretentious to say he might, but I used to go because I was in college. I used to go to the afternoon classes and then also the evening classes, and he would constantly be like, "Yo, another double up, Jonah." I'm like, "Yeah, thanks, Billy." Um,
Maybe that's just bro
and
speak though, dude.
maybe
Will,
it
do you think
is,
he'd
but
remember
like
you?
No, I
he
don't
he
think
pulled
so.
me pulled me aside for things. I don't know. I thought we also had the same build. I think he also identified that immediately as
I
well.
also have the same build.
They do,
Yeah,
and
except
same.
Billy's strong.
Yeah, and he's got fucking
Is he?
dynamite in his
He's got
fists.
dynamite in him.
All right, unironically, I might hit harder than Bill
No
Algio
Yeah,
chance.
does.
unironically, you're wrong.
No chance.
Well, first of all, I'm a big 170 right
Billy
now.
is probably like 170 too. Like,
Nah.
Nah, you're wrong. He's 145.
Yeah, he weighs in at 145, idiot.
Stupid.
Imagine
yeah, I
saying
mean,
that.
Billy
Imagine saying someone
is
weighs a weight when you know they don't.
Billy is going to slap him and then point at him.
The Nick Diaz special.
Nice.
Easy,
nice.
easy victory. Fuck you, Brito.
I mean,
You're
okay.
bad.
I hope we see
I
it.
don't pick this, but I think the Jake Collier versus Chase Sherman.
I
is
picked
perhaps
Chase
one of the
Sherman.
worst
I
fights
picked Chase
possible.
Sherman.
Picking Chase
Fuck you, Jake
Sherman.
Collier, you fat middleweight. How do you
Oh
become
my
fat as a pro
goodness.
athlete?
Pro
How do
athlete,
you
MMA
how are you a
athlete.
professional athlete and you gain 60 pounds of fat?
I think
That's
you're
weak mental.
making a
Fuck you,
fucking
Jake.
massive leap in associating MMA fighters with real professional
Okay,
athletes.
but either way, unironically, getting fat in your early 30s when you work out 3 hours a day is weak mental.
He's eats, dude. I don't know what to tell you. Like,
He lost to Carlos Felipe.
yeah, that's hard. You would lose to Carlos Felipe.
Chase Sherman lost to Parker Porter, which is an equally bad loss.
Parker Porter. Another.
He lost to Tom
another
Aspinall.
one of Will's hated.
But I'm still picking Chase.
Yeah.
This is
He's-
the Will
is
Sharp
he- is
physical
Chase Sherman
fitness pick of the
Australian?
year.
Is Chase Sherman an
Um,
Australian?
No, I thought he was
No,
American.
he's from D'Iberville, Mississippi.
Oh, dope. Who's the Australian? The young
Tai
Australian guy?
Tuivasa.
No, not Ty. The white guy. Ah, whatever.
White guy? I don't fucking
I
know.
don't know. Rob
Um,
Whitaker.
Okay.
no, I don't know, but yeah, fuck you, Jake. You have weak mental
Look,
and your
I like
cheeks
the
are
pick.
chubby, and I want to pinch them.
I,
Um,
talking about your butt cheeks.
Oh,
say
speaking of
which
Will's
cheeks.
repressed homosexuality, I'm changing for the gym today, and this guy just no knock
Oh my
bursts
God.
in my room. Door is closed.
Door-
and I'm
okay.
just putting my pants on.
I'm cutting this out.
Thankfully,
Door open
wasn't
was
not.
was not
what do you
fully
mean?
closed.
What do
It
you
wasn't fully closed.
So here's what happened. I fully closed my door, and then because it became almost 5 o'clock and we hadn't left yet, Will threw a pillow at my door when I was in a meeting for work, and the door slightly, like, you couldn't see through it. There was no crack,
I would
but it
have
wasn't
closed.
fully
Listen,
sealed,
if I
and
was
he calls
changing,
that open.
If I was changing, I would have closed that door.
Damn.
You were asking for it.
Yeah, you kind of were asking for it. Did you see what you were wearing?
I did. It was pretty sexy, to be honest.
Sexy?
Maybe
oh,
this is all
you
my
talking
fault.
Sexy, B?
It is his fault.
I just want it on record.
It is your fault. Will just says it is your fault. Okay, okay.
All right, this is my third.
Yeah, okay.
pick
No,
now.
it's good that we have that on record just in case it becomes a problem and we need to
Yeah.
cancel Will later for sexual harassment in the office. Because you
I'll
have to
cut this
remember,
out.
your
I'll cut
your
this out.
house is now also your podcast office.
And my place
Like it's
of
the
business.
workplace. Yeah, it's the
Yeah,
place.
it's three
a
different
workplace.
workplaces.
We're gonna get HR Quinn Olson on that.
God, no.
What do you mean, God no?
Quinn would
Can
side,
you
Quinn would
imagine
side
an
with
HR
me.
company run by Quinn?
Yeah,
He would
it would be
immediately side
awesome.
with me.
Yeah, it would be sick. He would literally.
You never
side
get
with his
paid. Hey,
boss.
can you pay me on time? Sorry, that got lost in translation.
You know,
He's-
it happens.
He's doing the stuff that needs to be done to keep the company
Dude,
afloat.
that's our chief marketing officer.
Yeah.
That's
That's where he belongs.
He's a chief, for sure.
Yeah. all right. I'm picking Brandon Royval because I
Oh,
love
yeah?
him.
Yeah.
I
Risky.
love I love the way he fights.
I don't know.
He's
Rogerio
like
Bontarine, I think, might just smack this kid.
Rogerio
Yeah, I think
Bontarine
this
is
is a bit of
good,
smacking.
but Brandon Royval is an insane person. I love the way he fights. He's
Okay,
the Michael
again,
Chandler
again.
of flyweight.
No,
Picking with
no.
Yes, he is. Listen,
No,
I
that's
said
not
that
true.
before we
Hey,
went in.
Wanna be
Picking with
Tony
heart.
Ferguson.
Picking with heart, not brain.
He's a pure.
He lost because he dislocated his own shoulder, and that's embarrassing.
He's a killer be killed, and sometimes he kills himself. But either he definitely dies or kills.
Kills himself.
I love the way
Okay,
he's like
I
a
mean-
fucking insane person. I love watching him fight.
I don't think I would pick this fight at all, even. I feel like,
I know,
what are
honestly.
the odds on this?
I think they're pretty
They're almost
close.
every single fight to even odds this entire card.
Awesome.
Brandon
wild.
Royval is gonna
Awesome.
fucking meme to death. He's gonna do some nonsense jujitsu and choke this guy out.
I'd love to see it. But I think a guy named Rogerio Bontorin might be better at jiu-jitsu.
Oh, Royval is like a
I
decent
I
sized favorite.
simply think if your name has R's in it and you pronounce them as H's, I think you might be better.
And who's this?
If Brandon was
Roger.
named Brandon Hoyval, then he'd he'd be in contention here.
That's
but
true.
He's
He
not.
was
But he's
Hoyval.
not.
That would be better. All right, those are my 3 picks.
That's lovely. I don't have anything to say on the Caitlyn Jennifer Maya fight other than they're actually both in my mind the
Well-
exact same tier, so I have no idea who
Did you
wins
see
that.
the stats?
Yeah, the fun fact.
Fun fact about Caitlyn Chukagian: if she wins
no.
by decision, she'll be what is it, Will? The first
She'll be
fighter
the
to
first.
have 10 wins in a row by decision.
No, the
Oh,
first
God.
fighter in
Oh, it's
UFC
not in a
history
row.
to have 10
10 wins by
with none of
decision.
yeah.
Oh,
she's
none of
never
them being
gotten a
finishes?
finish. Yeah,
Damn, Caitlyn the Dominator Chukagian.
awesome.
Dom Cruz taught me footwork, kid. Put some respect on his name.
Jadirzo Rosenstruck.
Jonah's just the Mike Goldberg of this podcast.
Jadirzo.
Yeah,
Joanna
the heart and soul,
Jurchenchuk.
the heart and soul
Heart
of
and
it.
soul who gets fired without notice one day.
I can't
before,
get fired.
UFC
I'm
100.
literally. I own the spreadsheet.
Well, Will just rape you until you want to leave.
Hmm.
Well, that joke's on you. That won't make me want to
Then,
leave.
well, then it's not enough raping. It's just not rape.
Exactly.
Oh,
I'm
no.
unrapeable. If you always want me, you
Oh,
can't
no.
be raped.
Okay, what about this? Or is anyone
That fight,
picking
the
this
Speaking
fight?
of
co-main event got
unrapeable.
canceled.
Oh yeah, I
Or
forgot.
Muslim Salikov dropped out, and it's some
And are they even finding-
Andre, yeah,
Did they
Andre
get a fight?
Fielho. I don't know.
Dude,
him,
Andre
but-
Feely stepping
Well,
up.
that's funny because I was picking Michelle Pereira no matter what.
Well,
Yeah, I
he's a
think that's a
huge
pretty
fate. I
solid
mean,
pick.
actually, you might not even be able to get odds on this yet. It just
Okay,
got
well,
booked, so you should check on that.
Alright.
But
So my temporary, if that doesn't work, I am gonna go with the dude fighting Brian Kelleher.
Saeed Yakub.
Kaha
What is it? Kahramanov.
Kahraman.
no, say it for me, Jonah.
Yeah, what is it?
I just did.
You know what we do.
Alright,
if
ready?
I
Here
can
it is.
fast.
Read it all out at once.
Said Yokub. No.
It's not possible. It really isn't possible. That's such a difficult one.
Saeed Yakub
Sidikov
Kakhramonov.
Kahranov.
See,
Kakhramonov.
but like even still, Will, you had to stop because like
Yeah,
you just
I know. I got
aren't
close.
you just aren't able to like produce those noises.
And then yeah, final fight. I am picking Mr. Chikadze to win.
Fuck you.
I think that he has he has more tools, more weapons, and I also think Calvin
Why are
is
you hating
literally brain
Giga,
dead.
Will? What's your big hate?
I just don't like the cut of his jib.
Damn.
He doesn't like him because Billy called him out.
Oh, well, I mean, I'd
No,
love
that's
to see
simply
that.
not. That's simply not true. I didn't like him
Sounds
before
kinda
that.
true.
I didn't like him before that. I just don't like. I hate his personality.
I don't know anything.
I
about his
hate that he
personality.
just kicked someone in the body and then called it the Giga kick. It's just a fucking liver kick. You didn't invent
Okay.
that.
Excuse
I hate
you,
his-
bro. How do you think
I-
anything else got its fucking cool name?
I hate his early, like, fucking MMA career where he's fighting people who are 0-30 when he's like 8-1.
These are all
He's
like
just
you,
a little
you
shit.
just learned that like 2 weeks ago from Reddit.
His fights are fucking boring.
Okay, ignoring my incredibly valid point.
His first 2 fights, the reason why genuinely why I started disliking him were his first 2 fights. They were hyping him up like he was this amazing kickboxer, and he had incredibly boring split decisions with like lowest possible tier UFC fighters.
Will is a hater.
I am a hater.
Will is literally just
Well, then
like,
explain how he's here now, Will.
He got
pouring
way better in
fucking
his last 2
haterade.
fights. I don't know what happened.
you don't think his body kick is awesome and cool and deserves to have its own name.
Okay, well, I have a question
No,
about your naming
okay.
convention thing.
Yeah.
How can you even be mad about like? Okay, let me say it again. Who gets the name? When do you get to name something after yourself?
When you're awesome, like Giga
My mic
Chikadze
died.
is.
My mic died.
Oh, well, It's like, yeah, Will's awfully
He's
silent.
raging too hard. He blew out his mic.
I don't know, cause like what? Wasn't the Von Flu choke existed before Von Flu came around, and then he just
Exactly,
was
so,
like
like,
fucking sick
continuously
and
dying.
The
Nice.
Kimura hold existed before
Kimura
Kimura.
did it, like, and then the
But
fucking
you know why
Imanari
that was
roll.
named the Kimura hold? Because like it happened in an incredibly famous match. He broke Gracie's shoulder. Like
I know, Helio.
Giga-
Poor
yeah,
Helio.
Giga-
A man way smaller than him. By the way, never forget, Helio Gracie was like 80 pounds lighter than Kimura. It
Yeah.
wasn't impressive.
but Giga is just fucking kicking random people in the UFC in the liver and saying, "Oh, Giga kick, Giga kick."
Okay, yeah, but like,
Fuck
what
you,
what are you
Giga.
saying? Well, like all of these techniques didn't have cool names before someone did something cool with it. And got
I
I'm
mean,
it
like, what
bothered.
about even, like, you said the Von Flu, but, like, I unironically call that the Von Prue choke now. Like,
which
I
is
think
like a
Oven St.
second
Prue
layer
deserves it.
of fucking cool naming. Like, yeah, I don't
But
know. I'm
Oven
not on Will's side on
Oven
it.
Saint Peru didn't call it that.
Prue.
Someone
I
else
know,
called it
that's
that.
true.
No,
That's true, the people
he
called it
did
that.
though. He went
Did
in some
he?
interview post fight. Like Joe
Oh, I think
Rogan
he
was
did,
like, yeah, we're
yeah.
calling it the Von Prue, and like his coach was like, tell him what we call it. Tell him what we call it.
Yeah, Giga is like advertising that. I think it's different.
But it isn't.
He's trying to make it a thing.
Okay, then, Will, what about this? Why do we call it the Superman punch then? He's not even real.
Damn.
So true though when you think about it. Fucked up. Superman co-opted that punch.
I mean, we call it deep waters. We could just call it being hanged, you know? Like, there's
Yeah.
all kinds of names that we could use for things.
Yeah, I don't know about this. What do you think about like fucking Dagestani handcuffs, dude? I mean, all that is.
I think that's
all that
fair.
is.
That's
But I mean,
fine.
all it is just grabbing someone's wrist. Like,
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Will isn't like,
The
oh,
people made
Dagestani's
it.
claiming to invent having grabbed
It's the
wrists.
same thing. Like you can't make your own nickname.
But
Well,
you
you
totally
can. You
and
expressly
your
can.
favorite
though.
fighter, Bill Algeo, did it 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Billy's allowed to
okay.
do whatever he
Yeah,
wants.
yeah,
Billy
yeah,
is an
yeah.
anomaly.
Will is
That's
just a
true.
hater
Billy is
or a
built
fanboy.
different.
He has no nuance. This is the only two
Hey,
settings that
Are
he
you
has.
accusing Will,
Will-
hardcore Conor McGregor, and also Squiggly Line Gang man of just
I-
being a part
yes,
of the fan
I am
club?
saying Will is either a full-on
Okay, first off,
bandwagoner
I'm being
or
against
he's
the
a
fan club
hater.
here. That's simply not true.
You are literally, Will. I can't even understand what you're saying because there's so much haterade pouring out of your mouth every time you open it.
I
sounds
have
like
neutral
vitriol
opinions
spewing.
on
Are
many
literally
people.
spilling purple haterade directly
Calvin
out of your
Kattar, for
throat.
example.
Okay, and
He's just like, okay. I just don't voice my
Is
not that
calling
strong
someone
opinions.
he's just okay, not an opinion.
Yeah,
You're
I
a
don't voice.
gaslighter.
I only voice my strong opinions, of which I happen to have a few.
And all of them are either incredible devoted fanboy love or supreme hatred over things that you learned on Reddit 2 weeks ago.
I already didn't like Giga.
Yeah, I'll
That's
believe
been.
it when I see
mean,
it.
I have
which
podcast
I
footage
didn't.
of me hating on Giga from months ago.
I would believe you have podcast footage of you hating on anyone, bro. Because you're like that
Yeah,
tier
well,
of
I bet
hater.
you go through and make historical footage of you hitting
Like,
every fighter
you
just,
just,
in
like,
case.
have,
I always
like,
say, I
hater
bet it-
At
footage.
some point, I stop liking them. That'd be a good idea, to be fair.
Will's mic like losing quality. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, well,
okay, well,
that's
what
okay.
I saw
My
too
headset
about the
just keeps
Giga
dying.
kick, what I saw about the Giga kick, William, is that he throws it at like a specific upward angle to get underneath the elbow and like hit upward into the liver.
That's just like what you're supposed to do. Like, that just is a switch kick. You're supposed to just come, like, at their elbow. You're always supposed to actually kick up. You never want to kick.
Yeah, but
On the
he
guard.
does it.
It's true.
Like,
That's true.
he-
Doing it
he
is,
does
you know,
it.
that's
he
half
makes
the
it
battle.
happen.
Will, what do you think?
I think that Will
It's
has
just a normal
started.
kick.
Will literally heard Dustin Poirier refer to the calf kick as the Poirier and was like in a rage.
Did he do that?
No.
I mean,
Dude, I'm calling that the Poirier when I kick someone in the calf.
Did you see? I think we talked about this before. I think it's hilarious. There's an interview. He's like talking to like Jorge Masvidal, and he's just like, everyone's like, was the
Yeah,
calf
you
kick part
do
of the
that,
plan?
you
It's
do
like,
that.
no,
He's
dude, I kicked it and it worked, and I kept doing it. Like, what do you mean part of the fucking plan?
So awesome, dude. Yeah, I'm calling that the Poirier from now on. Honestly,
I am too.
I'm just
calling
gonna
it the
start.
Poirier because Dustin Poirier went around town saying,
So
"Hey, everybody,
call
I need
this
you
the
to call this the
Poirier."
Poirier."
I have no problem if you guys start calling it whatever. If it's a grassroots movement, sure.
But like Giga didn't make up the Giga kick. Like
No, he
someone
did.
else did that.
But he definitely, to Will's point, does like advertise
I
it as if
would
it's like,
too. I fucking if somebody was like, "Oh, that's the Wyatt kick," and I was doing it repeatedly and KOing people with it, I'd be like, "Hell yeah. Hell yeah, that's the Wyatt kick." And
I don't know.
one William J. Sharp would fucking do it too. You know,
No way.
out of the 3 people sitting here and of the 2 people in that house, Will is most likely to be the
No
person that does
way.
that shit.
Impossible.
I don't know. I don't know about that actually. I think there's a lot of people. I mean, you might be, based on the own example that you just gave right there, the most likely to do it.
Will would do it and love it. Will
The
would do
ankle
it and
pick is the
absolute-
sharp.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I was
That's what
just about to say, like, if you
it's
ankle
like,
pick a bunch
yeah,
of
like,
people, like, does that call the sharp?
Will's the
then?
guy who comes home and brags about ankle picking white belts in practice, and then goes,
I
"Yeah,
love
I was
ankle
pulling the
picking white
sharp on
belts.
him.
I call
I
that
was
the
pulling
sharp.
the sharp on him."
Listen, I ankle picked a black belt one time.
Listen,
was funny.
my coach is starting to call that the
He
get out.
fucking murdered me afterwards.
Yeah,
Get
my
out,
coach is
get
starting
out
to
of my
say
gym.
call that the leave now.
Listen,
Leave
you'll never
now.
'Cause you're too
understand the
powerful.
intricacies of the ankle pick.
I'll just never understand the intricacies of the mind of a hater. Anyway, I hope he fucking does the Giga kick. I hope he wins with it, and I
Giga
hope they
kick.
say
I do too.
repeatedly Giga kick, and I hope you
Giga
go
kick.
into
I
like
know,
a
I can't
Spurg
wait.
rage every time they do it.
I guarantee Daniel Cormier is
Oh
gonna
my
be
God,
like
he's
the
gonna
Giga
say it
kick
7,000
multiple times.
Daniel's gonna be like, in all the tape I was watching. That's something that we didn't get a chance to talk about
In
on
all
the
the tape.
podcast.
Well, okay.
Was that whole controversy?
Dom Cruz got a little exposed, as like he just does the same exact thing. He also
What?
has a researcher and doesn't watch fights.
Oh,
That
really?
kind
That's
of
so funny.
invalidates his thing for me.
No,
I-
because
He
his
is
point
right,
was
though.
that
I think he is
Daniel
right.
was phoning it in. His
And I
point
love
was
it.
Daniel's phoning it in. His
Which is
reasoning
true.
for that point was stupid because he does the same thing.
Yeah, I mean Daniel.
My
does phone
favorite-
it.
I feel like
My
Dom
favorite
tries
part.
way
Hang
harder.
on. We have to shout this out because I'm not sure if we said it. Dominic Cruz almost getting KO'd, recovering, swanging, and banging his way to a decision victory, and then on mic going, and thank you, Mark Goddard, for not stopping that fight. Like,
Some
keep,
great referees
keep that
tonight.
pettiness, Dom. But
No,
keep
dude, he
it.
is
said
right.
in an interview after, he was like, people want to twist my words. Like, I didn't say anything about Keith Peterson. You said something about Keith Peterson.
I didn't say good Dom.
He's like, I
Fucking
was just
cigarettes and alcohol's a well-used
I
meme.
was just saying that the refs that night were doing a good job, and people took that and wanted to be like, oh, he's talking.
Okay, honestly, hang on.
That's
I think
true.
we need to address this. How Dominic Cruz, like, I think of him as like an autistic Spurg Lord. He is so good on the mic. Like the thing, like it's not political. It's monster energy. Like he has such good lines. He's so
That is
quotable.
good, dude. I don't know that he's that quotable. I think he has a couple of really good ones though.
That
They
I
are
think
just,
that
like,
makes it pretty
high
cool. I mean,
quality.
he's no Chael Sonnen.
Oh, yeah.
Chael Sonnen
He's good
is a
post-fight,
quote
though.
machine. Chael Sonnen was created by U.S. Olympic Wrestling to give quotes. Like they pumped him full of steroids that make you just quotable.
Steroids and
Like,
quotes. It's just like roll up pieces of paper with quotes from people.
I believe Dan Hooker said that. Like, come on, dude. I wouldn't have I literally would not be able to get in front of a camera or a microphone and say the things Chael Sonnen says with such confidence without being like rosy red and laughing the whole time.
He's always
He's
right,
not
dude. That's
powerful
you're not
enough.
undefeated and
The
undisputed like
man
him.
is simply too
I
funny.
thought it meant you lost the round.
And then people are fucking now like there's like blowback because his fucking YouTube content like sucks, but is hilarious at the same time.
That's the point of his YouTube comment. It's not
No,
supposed to be
but
good.
the blowback is like people are like, I wish all these fucking stupid Chael memes would die. There's always some like idiot in the comments posting some dumb Chael meme. And it's like, yeah, dude, it's awesome. Like, that's the best part. He's got
Chael?
fan interaction.
He really does.
I mean, I've got a news story. I've got a funny little news story.
Please.
But I only have one. So
My headset is just continuously dying, so cutting it short would
Do you
not
have-
be the worst.
do you have any news stories, Will, that you want to talk about?
Them raising the price of the pay-per-view.
Oh my
yeah,
god.
Story.
$75. That is a news story. Thank God he has periodic moments of being able to talk and is extending the podcast for several more minutes.
Yeah, what do you guys think? Does it even matter at all?
Well, it matters to me because I do buy them, just to be clear.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it
I
doesn't
also buy
matter to
them, so it
me.
does affect me a
Yeah,
lot.
but I have unimaginable wealth, so I do buy them, but it doesn't affect me.
Doesn't, yeah. True.
He's right.
Um, yeah,
Um,
no, I mean,
you
I think
know,
it's a stupid idea. I mean, what do you think their market research is like? That's
I
what I
know,
was
cause like
reading
it
about today, is like, who are they looking at and who would pay that versus like the people that would pay for just a more expensive
$20 a
subscription
month.
service. I'm not buying fucking pay-per-views every month, dude. That's like ridiculous.
Besides the pay-per-views that we all buy.
On top of Fight Pass, $15 a month, and then what is it now? $8 a month for ESPN Plus.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I was so sad. I could have learned all this. I applied for a data analyst job at the UFC, but they didn't hire me.
Unfortunate.
I could have known
Crazy.
the secrets.
You not knowing how to do data analysis was the only thing standing in your way.
It was an entry level position. They're supposed to teach me on the job.
Dude, it's just crazy. Like, who is buying? They must be like, oh, so
Bars?
much of their.
Boomers.
No, it must be fucking like bars. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, there's no way this is like for the average consumer.
I don't know. I mean, Dana White thinks no one buys pay-per-views by themselves, and that MMA fans have friends.
Yeah, that's true. He is kind of like incredibly out of touch.
He doesn't know the
Uh,
type of sport that he has spawned.
yeah, that is funny. How I do think he like doesn't understand how many people just watch it alone.
I don't think he understands how the internet works, and I think that's a huge
No, he got that guy.
inhibitor. I think
Once
that's
once he
got that
turns his
guy,
stream
that
on,
guy.
dude, it's over.
I think that's a humongous inhibitor to the UFC's willingness to like adopt a more streaming heavy model, is the fact that Dana literally like when he hears the word stream, he probably thinks illegal. And it's like, we wouldn't do that because we don't do illegal things except for all the illegal shady shit we do.
We do real life illegal
technically,
things.
Yeah,
not
it's
physically
technically.
illegal. What if the internet had such respect for the
You
internet, he
nerds
would
on the
never commit a
internet.
cybercrime?
You fucking nerds on the internet. Dana's a funny guy. I remember one time there's an interview where he showed up with printed out forum posts. It's an Ariel Helwani interview.
I love when he gets
He
printouts.
came with receipts, printed out forum posts, just reading a comment thread.
That's what I would do if I was a promoter. Hey, this is what you guys said on the internet. Make sure to like and subscribe to my YouTube
No,
channel.
it was like it was about criticisms of the UFC. He like found these accounts. Was reading their post history to Ariel and was like, these people are idiot losers in their mom's basement. Just an awesome Dana White moment.
He's right, dude.
Okay,
Yeah, shout out Dana.
the new
Great
story
guy.
that I have is
Never heard
about
of him.
Cheyenne Vlismus, formerly or in the process of being the former Cheyenne Bays, is apparently in hiding in a
Yeah.
different country.
Who?
Cheyenne Vlismus,
Cheyenne Bays.
the girl who said, "I'll follow you home" after getting
Yeah.
headlocked.
Oh, really? Her? And
And
then
then
winning her
winning,
next
yeah,
fight,
yeah,
and everyone's
she-
like,
she
"Oh, I love her."
KO'd
As
some
Cheyenne
girl.
Vlismus.
Yeah, Vlismus. So she's in hiding right now in another country. Unclear. Everyone's like, oh, JP, her ex-husband, must be going crazy. JP posted that everybody like in her life knows where she is. She's in Georgia right now with a man named Roman Dolidze, who is a UFC fighter.
Georgia
Who-
State or country?
Georgia, the country.
Oh, I thought you
With
meant the state.
with a man named Roman Dolidze, who is a UFC fighter, who she cheated on JP Bays with. So she's hiding out in a country where she doesn't speak the language with her fucking lover.
It was kind of romantic.
I think so.
It's sad though for the UFC. They're probably angry because they were billing it as husband and wife.
I don't think they care because they immediately moved on. They were like fully on board with the Cheyenne Vlismus, the new rebrand.
Yeah, much easier to pronounce, despite its increased length.
Increasingly, yeah, Bays spelled buys.
Just impossible. Dana was confused. Told her to get divorced.
Yeah, please get divorced.
Fix this.
One of this is enough, dear God.
That was it. That was just
alright,
my
I mean,
silly
we're-
little news
we're-
story.
I don't really have any
Yeah,
news.
I don't
Yeah.
have anything else.
I mean, Covington Masvidal got booked. I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, Max
did.
Holloway pulled out. Jonah alluded to earlier.
All right. I mean, I'm at an hour now.
Okay. I mean, our recordings all started at different times, so
Yeah, but as we are discussing this, you're getting to an hour as well.
yeah, true. It's
Exactly.
true,
We're
it's
just
true.
slowly.
But then what
Yeah,
you're forgetting is the
guys.
part that you're cutting out in
Yeah.
the middle.
What? What? Oh, an hour. Okay.
Okay. Who wants to do the outro, guys?
First outro of the year.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you should do it, Will.
Yeah.
All
you're the
right,
host.
dude. I am the host. Thank
One
you.
of the hosts.
Anyone and everyone who stayed till the end. I know there are many of you. And have a good.
And Will, good luck making any money this year.
Okay.
Completely
Fuck
interrupting
you. I'm
the
cutting that out.
outro.
I'm cutting that out.
Completely interrupting the outro.
Everyone have a good night except my sub host. Bye bye.